Okay. I bet you guys can already guess what kind of video this is gonna be. Well, I guess the title kind of gave it away, so never mind. I take that back. As you guys know, if you've ever watched one of my makeup videos, I use the same products every single time I do my makeup. And lately I've been venturing out to try new products because I need to stop. I need to stop using the same things. I need to try other things and just get out of my comfort zone and buy things, buy new products. For all I know, I could be using the shittiest foundation in the entire world and not even know it. So I have a bunch of new products to use. Not everything is going to be new, but for the most part, everything I have is new. I also went and I bought the Subculture palette from Anastasia. I know that a lot of people are giving it bad reviews right now, but I still wanted to buy it because I'm a huge fan of the Modern Renaissance palette. Again, I mean, I use that palette every single day. So I wanted to see if this one could compare in any way. A lot of people are saying that the kick up is so bad that they're literally hitting pan the first or second time that they're using the colors. Other people are saying that they're really hard to blend, so we're gonna see for ourselves because why not? And I'm not a professional, so if I can do it, you can probably do it. So here we go. So of course I didn't think about primers or setting sprays or anything like that because I don't use them on a day-to-day basis, so we're gonna skip that. For the foundation, I actually bought a drugstore foundation and I've used this a couple of times, but we're gonna use it right now. I like it. Obviously, I'm hesitant because I love my Makeup Forever foundation, but I do like this one. Considering that this is so much cheaper, I would recommend it. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. I think I've tried the other one before. It wasn't dewy and smooth, it was matte, but I found this and I was like, oh, well that'll be nice because I like to look oily as fuck. And I have the shade 130, which might be a little bit too dark for me right now, so this will be interesting. Actually, I know for a fact that this is gonna be too dark. Oh, I put a lot on my hand. By the way, it is 11 o'clock at night right now, so I'm basically just wasting all this makeup, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I think my main problem with this foundation from the few times that I've used it is I hate how, okay, and this is the dumbest thing for me to say ever, so don't judge me from this. It's so dewy that it's tacky, which is to be expected from a foundation that remains dewy and wet, but I hate having to set my foundation because I like how it looks when it's dewy, but it's so tacky that I have to set it, which kind of sucks. I think that's why I like the Makeup Forever one so much, is because it looks so natural and it dries, I mean, it dries a little bit dewy, not super dewy, like not as dewy as this, but I don't have to set it down. I wear a lot of makeup, so the less makeup I can put on my face, the better. It's so weird doing my makeup with actual lighting because usually I do my makeup, I have a mirror right here, that's why you see like 14 dressers, or 2, but I always do my makeup in this mirror and the lighting in my room is so dark, like this is what my room looks like I have like no light in my room at all, and so it's weird doing my makeup with an actual light because I'm like, oh, that's what this looks like. Even at my old house, I would literally do my makeup in like the fucking pitch black. Like I would do my makeup in the dark because I just got used to doing it. I'm literally looking in this mirror because it's darker over here and I feel like this is my safe zone. I'm like, yeah, I can barely see it, so perfect. I also feel like I don't love this foundation because I feel like I have to continuously blend it because it always looks wet. And I wish you guys could kind of see. I wonder if I turn down, like, can you guys tell just how wet this is? It is so wet and so dewy, and part of me loves it and part of me hates it. To set it, this is not a new product, I'm sorry, but I actually haven't used it in a while. This is the e.l.f. Translucent powder. I don't know if it has an actual name to it. I'm just gonna take this really quick with a fluffy brush and just set that down. And then once it's set, I miss all the dewiness. I miss all the wetness. Hope you guys can see all of the powder flying around right now because it's quite a bit. I just lost half of this. And I kind of want, oh, I probably should have started with my eyes considering people say that the Subculture has a lot of fallout. But oh well, we're gonna do the face instead. I bought a new bronzer and this is a really huge step for me. Same with foundation, I stick to the same bronzers every fucking time. So the fact that I bought a new bronzer is just amazing. I've been trying to stick more to drugstore while I'm trying things out just because it's cheap and if I don't like it then I'm not completely screwed. So I went and I got a Wet n Wild bronzer and this is in the shade A Ticket to Brazil. So we're just gonna try this. It's really light, like really light, but we're gonna see if it works because I know I look super pale on camera right now, but I have a decent tan going on. I don't know if this is even gonna do anything really. And by decent tan, I mean I'm not the shade of my bed or my door. So we're just gonna, I don't know if I should get a lot or a little bit because I don't know the pigmentation of this, so I guess we'll see. It's showing. the other parts of my face, like my forehead and stuff, it's not really showing up. My forehead gets really tan. I don't know if that's a thing that like happens to people, but my forehead gets a lot tanner than the rest of my face and my body. I could literally shave my hair off and it would still get in the way of me doing my makeup. I feel like I'm putting so much on because I can't see it. So I'm just gonna keep stacking it up. It's applying really well. Like it blends out really nicely and it's a really nice color. I'm gonna take a bigger brush and bronze up my face a little bit. I think I actually really like the color of this bronzer. It's very natural, which I like because usually I look like a giant burnt potato. I think I'm actually really obsessed with this bronzer. All right, well, so far my new products are going fucking phenomenal. I should probably close my foundation before this shit spills everywhere. For highlight, I've actually had this highlight for a while. I just didn't really like it before, but I've been noticing a lot recently that products I didn't necessarily love the first or second time I used them, I'm starting to really like. So I wanted to give this one another chance. This is the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips in the shade Miami Strip. I know Kathleen Lights talks about this all the time, but for some reason, I can never get it to show up on my fucking face, and if it doesn't, we'll use another one. But I just feel like I sit here for 20 minutes and like nothing shows up. Okay, I already have a gleam right there, so like keep that in mind and watch. Like, hello? I don't know. I want more. I'm gonna use another one because this one it's not everything I need in my life. This is another one that I said didn't really work that well, but I want to try it out again. This is the Too Faced Love Light in the shade Blinded by the Light. I feel like, I don't know, I just have an issue with highlights because this one is so pretty in the pan. Like, let's move on to, let's do eyebrows because I actually have to trim my eyebrows, which I haven't done it on purpose so that I could show you guys how I do it. I don't have eyebrow scissors, just a warning. I used to have eyebrow scissors a couple years ago, but I lost them and I never went and bought more because I've just been using a giant pair of like kitchen scissors and they have worked just fine for me. So we're gonna stick with them. Professional beauty guru. It's not a big deal. So I just take my spoolie and brush my hairs straight up and then I just cut the really long ones. And I have a shit ton of little hairs right here right now, and for some reason I kind of like them there, so we're gonna leave them. I like my eyebrows to look tamed. Like I like my eyebrows to look natural but tamed, but I like that because I feel like it adds more naturalness to it, you know? For eyebrows, I'm not using a new pencil, but I do have a new eyebrow gel that I'm gonna try. This is just the Anastasia Brow Definer. I don't want to try anything else. I'm scared. I need a thing to like hold my mirror up just a little bit higher. Did I say my camera? I meant my mirror. I think I said mirror. Did I say mirror? Damn, this eyebrow looks so good right now. This one, close enough. It's 11 o'clock at night. Who's really looking at my eyebrows? For the gel, this is something my mom got in an Ipsy box or Ipsy bag, Ipsy box, Birch box, Ipsy Birch, one of those things. This is Elizabeth Mott Queen of the Fill Tinted Eyebrow Gel. I don't know if this is high end or what. I've literally never heard of this before, but I figured I would try it out. I don't typically love, oh my god, it's so tiny. Holy shit. I don't typically love tinted eyebrow gels. From my experience with the NYX one, I mean, I used the NYX one for a long time, but I didn't ever love it. I don't know, I feel like it ruins it. Like, I just filled in my eyebrows to the perfect shade, and then the tintedness just like fucks with it, but we're still trying it. I like how small it is because I feel like I can control exactly where every hair is going. With the one that I have been using, it's so big. It's similar to the Anastasia one. It's so big that the gel just feels like it's going everywhere and your eyebrows look wet sometimes afterwards. Okay, and now for the exciting moment. Let's try out this bad boy. See if it's really as bad as everybody's saying it is. I have hopes for it just because the Modern Renaissance is so good. I can't imagine that this is that different. I opened it earlier so that I could swatch it, and the swatches were really pretty, and my camera's gonna stop recording in 2 seconds. The swatches were really pretty and you barely had to touch the color to get any pigment. So I don't know, I'm scared, but I trust it. I feel like it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be just fine. And part of me wants to try out the brush that it comes with, so we're gonna try the fluffy end. I think I wanna go for a peachy look. I know it's really basic and everybody's doing all these insane looks because there's so many insane colors in here, but I'm basic and I ain't that good at makeup. So let's use, so I think I'm gonna start with Dawn, which is this guy right here. I barely touched it. I just pointed at it and that's how much product came off. Definitely gonna tap that off a little bit. Holy shit. Yeah, it's not really, this color's not really showing up on me. I think it's the same color as my skin, so that would probably explain it. New plan. Let's take New Wave down here. I'll use that as kind of like our transition shade, and then I'm gonna go in with Roxy, which is more of a peach shade, and we'll use that more so on the outer corners. And then maybe we'll take a little bit of All Star too. We're just gonna wing it. We're just gonna wing it. So I'm gonna take New Wave. Holy color. Alright, well, so far it's blending really easily. I don't think it's chalky at all, and I literally didn't even have to touch the color to get this much pigment. So far so good. I mean, I'm only use one color, so I can't really judge the whole palette, but we're gonna see. Now I'm gonna take a Roxy right here. On camera it doesn't come off really peachy, but it's pretty peachy. Take a little bit of that, and by a little bit, I mean a little bit. Use a very light hand. And we're gonna focus this on the outer corners, kind of bring it onto our lid a little bit. I think I'm gonna cover my lid with this peach color and focus a lot of it on the outer corner. I feel like this color is so easy to build up because it's so pigmented. So we're gonna try to build it up a lot on the outer corner. I feel like my eye just looks like a sunset right now, and I'm kind of okay with it. I'm gonna take a little bit of Dawn and see if I can blend them a little bit more. So I took Dawn and I tried to blend it out a little bit, and then I took a little bit more of New Wave and added some more to my crease, and then I put some more Roxy on the outer corners and then blended that into my crease as well. And this is what we have so far. It kind of just all turned orange. So I'm going to take All Star really quick, but I'm gonna use a much smaller brush. I'm barely gonna touch the fucking thing. I just want to add a little bit of this to my outer corners just to give it a little bit of depth, because right now it's just like there. Okay, and I'm just gonna take a little bit more New Wave and try to focus that on the inner corners just so you can see more of the yellow, because I feel like a lot of the yellow got masked. And then I want to take Electric. It's such an insane gold color. I want to take a little bit of that and just put that right over where I just put, oh, it's so glittery. Oh, don't know if I like that very much. I'm gonna put that right over where I just put New Wave. Oh, it's so much glitter. Not a fan of the glitter, but too late now. Okay, and I'm gonna do the other eye really quick, and then I will be right back. So far, all of the colors work really well. The only one I don't really love is Electric, because I'm not a huge fan of glitter, but I might just still be scarred from my glitter makeup video. I just feel like it looks so cool in the palette, but when you put it on, it first of all, it doesn't show up that well. I'm sure if you use Fix Plus, it would show up a lot more, but I was hoping for something not so glittery. I really like the colors in the Modern Renaissance palette because they just come off so nice. I don't know, they're just not glitter on your face. I'm going to take a white eyeliner and just go along my waterline and then put a little bit in my inner corners, and then I'm gonna go over my inner corners with Cube. And Cube is just the white shade in the palette. It almost has like a pink undertone to it. It's pretty cool, but I'm going to use it for my highlight, or my inner corner highlight. And this isn't a new eyeliner, this is just my NYX one. I figured a white eyeliner is a white eyeliner. I don't think it's coming off in the camera as almost holographic as it is. So cool, it's so pink. Holy shit, I'm a pretty big fan of this one. I literally want to try to use this as a highlight on my face. I did that with the Vermeer from the Modern Renaissance palette, and I loved doing it, but this is such a cool, it's like a holographic pink. I'm in love. I'm in love. I like this palette because I watched Kathleen Light's video because she's, I mean, somebody I watch all the time, and she said that it was just a bad batch that went out and that her palette was really nice. The look that she did was amazing, but I kind of agree with her. I don't think I got a bad palette. I think my palette is really nice. It reminds me a lot of the Modern Renaissance palette. In fact, I don't really see any differences other than Electric. Just not a huge fan of that one, but I feel like you can make it work. But all of the shades I've used so far, I really like. I know I didn't use that many, but I feel like most of the colors in the palette are matte, and I just used 4 out of them. So I would assume all the formulas are the same, but I really like it. Oh wait, we gotta do underneath my eye. I'm gonna take New Wave and run that along my entire lower lash line. I'm never gonna get over how pigmented this is. Okay, and then I'm gonna take Roxy and just put that on the outer corners. I actually really like this. It looks a lot better in person, always. It always looks better in person. Go me. Good job. Good job, Courtney. You're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie. I'm a huge fan of this bronzer, actually. I kind of want to bathe in it. I have a tragic story for you guys. The eyeliner that I always use and will always love and cherish got discontinued. So I basically was fucked. I had a couple people recommend different eyeliners to me. This was one of them. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Liner. It's almost exactly the same as my other one that I was in love with, so thank you whoever recommended this to me because I love it. The only complaint that I have is that when I use it, I literally have to hold my eye out and let it dry for so long, because if I don't and I let my eye like go, it just creates this weird crease, and then I have to make my eyeliner thicker. It's like one of those things where like my eyeliner will smudge a little bit and then I just have to make my wing so much bigger than it needs to be. It's my only complaint with it, but it's so cheap. It's like $2, which was the same price as my old one that will forever be in my heart. But this is pretty fucking close. I'm not gonna lie. It's so cheap. I just don't understand why cheap eyeliners are so much better than expensive ones. I like the applicator. I like things that I can have more control of because I hate pens. They're so far away and I just feel like I'm gonna be like, you know? I'm always impressed when my eyeliner doesn't look like complete shit. I mean, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but like, she's okay. Honestly, probably just gonna stick with it because, again, 11 o'clock at night, nobody's looking at my wings. Mascara is nothing new. I don't really use mascara. Honestly, I've had this for a really long time. It's dried up and crusty now, but I really only need it for my bottom lashes, so I wasn't gonna go buy a new mascara for my bottom lashes because actually, you know what? I might have something. I do have something new. Let's try this. This is the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash. This came in something, like I think it was like a point perk for Sephora, but I've never tried it before, so we shall try it. I already hate the wand, so, oh, and nothing's coming out. Pretty sure it's dried up. I've had this for a long time. All right, I mean, it's mascara. I guess the top lashes will be the real test for this mascara. I'm just gonna put a little bit on though. The wand is just so like stiff and like you can't really separate your lashes at all. It's just a weird wand. All right, I mean, it's definitely there. I gotta find my eyelashes. I don't know why I always set them down. I always lose them when I do this. I constantly have people asking me, sorry, I'm like zipping things up and talking at the same time. I love being a professional YouTuber. I constantly have people asking me what eyelashes I'm wearing, whether it be in person or in videos. These are the Ardell Whispies in 113. These have become like my holy grail all-time favorite eyelashes to wear. They're so long, but they're so pretty. They almost look like lash extensions, and people ask me all the time if I have eyelash extensions, so I'm assuming that I'm not the only one who thinks that. I wore these in my last makeup tutorial and I wear them in pretty much all of my videos at this point. So I've never had an Anastasia liquid lipstick before, so I've never tried an Anastasia liquid lipstick before. We're gonna try one today. I got this color because when I swatched it on my hand, it was really light, but then I was looking up pictures of it because I'm insane, and it looks really dark, which makes no fucking sense. So we're gonna see. I think maybe it just oxidizes, but it's such a pretty color. Like, it's such a perfect nude. I just want it to work, and I don't think it's gonna match the eye makeup I have going on, but I wanted to try it, so. Because I have a lot of the Too Faced liquid lipsticks, and by a lot, I mean two, but I bought a third. It looked similar to this, but it went on so light. It looked like concealer, and so I had to return it. I didn't have to, but definitely made the right choice. And I was like, well, this one's the same thing, and now this one is gonna be too dark, I think, and I don't understand. I don't understand makeup. All right, it looks really light on camera. Okay, I guess it is the same shade. I don't know what picture that was looking at, but I guess I just got paranoid for no reason. It's still really light though. I guess I don't know what I expected, but it's a little bit more purple, like it's a little bit more mauve than I thought it was gonna be. I kind of dig it. My lips are so chapped. They're just screaming right now. They're like, fuck you, Courtney. I actually think I really like the color of it. I'm obsessed with my inner corner highlight, and I wish you guys could see how pink it was. Not like pink, but how holographically pink it is. It's so cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this was helpful when it came to the Subculture palette, if you should get it or if you should wait on it. I honestly love it. It reminds me so much of the Modern Renaissance palette that I feel like it's worth it. It's worth the $50 in my opinion, or $42. Modern Renaissance was worth it, and I honestly think this one was as well. I don't regret it, and I actually really like the look I created, so I'm just a professional beauty guru now. I also am kind of digging my foundation. I feel like once it sets in, it's still dewy, but it's just nice coverage. I don't need a lot of coverage, so it's really nice because it's not like, I'm obsessed with the bronzer, and I think I'm obsessed with the lipstick as well. My eyebrows don't feel crusty, which is nice. So Brow gel is perfect for me. I feel like it didn't add too much pigment to my eyebrows, and I liked the wand of it. I don't necessarily love the highlights that I used until I put the like holographic shade from the Subculture palette on top of it. I really don't have any other complaints. I'm sad that I have to go to bed now. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see more makeup videos. I personally like filming them and I enjoy makeup, and so if you guys like watching me do makeup, I would love to do my makeup for you guys more often. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. I have so much stuff in front of me that it's hard for me to get close to the camera to say bye. I bought this Diet Coke, and for anybody who's ever watched SVU, I got Lewis, and it reminds me of William Lewis. If you don't know who he is, he's just a character on SVU who's kind of scary, but I was like, oh my god, he's gonna attack. All right, see ya.